Where am I? Somewhere late on a Saturday night in Oxfordshire. What am I doing? Well, I'm with Aaron in his BMW M3, the F80, and we're going to a late night car meet. One of these car meets where they arrive in significant numbers. Locations are only released an hour or two before they meet. Police will arrive, they will move on. This is really, really big meet, just on the western sides of London. I've never experienced this before, and I want to go as a more mature driver and see what brings all these guys and girls from across huge areas to meet at different locations throughout the night at a weekend. What is it that drives them to do this? Is it the danger, the adrenaline, the police? Are they dangerous or not? Well, we're going to find out. Because this week, I'm going to look into the murky world of these Saturday night car meets. Welcome everyone, it's Rich with another Fast and Fun.
Oh, yeah.
That's 100 quid's worth just gone. So this is us now queuing to get in.
Crazy busy. We can't even get in the place.
This is insane here. There's sports cars, there's people revving the cars up. It's just jam-packed. We are just queuing. It's just gridlocked to get in here. I mean, there's some of these lorries and private cars that are probably coming for a service's fuel stop. Oh, EV charging would be really funny. And it is absolutely mental in here. It's just gridlock. There's police already. Everyone's behaving themselves because you can't not behave yourselves because there's just cars everywhere. So I don't know what happens now. We'll hopefully be able to get space. I don't know if we can or not. I mean, there's cars seeming fucking everywhere. Sort of the four groups that have arranged this are the City Smokers, Street Shutters UK, Night Drivers UK, and the London Street Racers. Police cars ahead of us, but there's no antisocial behaviour because there's nowhere for anyone to do any antisocial behaviour because it's just gridlock. God, you need patience.
Yeah.
How long have we been here for now? 20 minutes? Jesus. It's, well, they say the UK car scene is dead. Fucking hell. It's just... I've never seen as many cars. I can't believe... Well, I don't know. It's just mobbed. And it's nearly... Well, 80% are probably BMWs. There's a few Audis, there's a few Mercs. They're nearly all German, aren't they? We've not seen many non-German. They've posted a new location about 20 minutes ago. We can't actually get out of the car park. I'm a bit bored, really. There's not been any... Well, there's a few people that are just revving the engines, and you're just thinking for the mechanical sympathy of those engines that they're banging off the red lines. But it's pretty boring, to say the truth, because nobody can do anything anyway. There's a few fireworks going up, a little bit of light entertainment, and the new location's come in, but we don't know how far it is because SatNav's not loading, because WhatsApp not loading, so because clearly everyone's trying to be on 5G. So we sat here. I just cannot believe how busy it is. Making his way to the second location. The first one, apparently, speaking to a few of the people, normally the first ones are just static anyway. It's the gathering point. And then when you go to second, third, fourth locations, it becomes later at night, and it's already getting quite late now. Although it's still busy, but it's because we're now actually inside the M25, we're in London itself. Let's see what this second location is like. I'm hoping it's better than the first, because the first was just completely static and people just mechanically being unsympathetic and revving the cars. So it's still so busy there. I'm not really buying into the whole of this buzz adrenaline. Even the journey between them has largely been on motorway. So M40, M25. So it's hardly adrenaline-packed driving anyway.
Please be better off the bottom.
Oh my word. So before we got to the second location, they dropped a third location in. So I've now come on the North Circular, I think we're on, or close to, heading somewhere again. So we never got to the second location. We're just driving around London now in a big long train of sports cars, performance cars. Well, when I say performance cars, I mean like 95% of BMWs. Aaron's used half a tank of fuel. We're knackered. We're 2.5, 3 hours away from home. Aaron stinks of BO. We've not seen any action. And this illegal street racing and drifting and illegal car meets and the excitement, enthusiasm from 4 or 5 hours ago is starting to wane thin, really. So we'll see if we can get to this third location, see if we can get any sort of action, see what it's like. But at the moment, I won't be rushing back. just seen some pretty exciting, dangerous action. On a roundabout, we're in an area not far from Wembley. The whole roads around it are just completely gridlocked,
living in these flats?
and there are hundreds and hundreds. In fact, there's not hundreds. There was thousands of people, and we got to this roundabout where it must have been 10 deep at the roundabout. There's people on the roundabout, and there's just people everywhere on every surrounding road. And they let a car in, and the car is just going round the roundabout, so close to everybody. Clearly the drivers are competent. I think everyone was a BMW, just drifting it continuously around the roundabout, at times going really close to the people on the roundabout. There's fireworks going off. Police didn't see any police. People were calling about there's a police drone in the air. It's really difficult what the police do, because the guys that drive in take the plates off the cars. Some of them have got balaclavas and face masks. They're doing the drifting, and then the crowd opens up, lets them out of the roundabout, and then they just drift away. The next car comes in. Police cars can't get anywhere near. I mean, nowhere near, because of the parked cars, because of the people. They can't come on foot because they just get lost by the amount of people. I mean, it's the early hours on Sunday morning now, and we're 2.5, 3 hours back. And average age is 20 to 30 year old. I must have been the oldest there by 20 bloody years probably. But there's clearly a huge following for this, and very tedious, because we set off probably 6 hours ago. We spend most of the evening just sat idling in the car. We're then just going from location to location. This is the fourth location from the first one. 4 more locations, and we never got to a location before they moved it to another location, and then another location. So very time consuming. You've got to be patient, lots of queuing. We just sort of abandoned the cars. You walk up to the to the postcode where the roundabout is. Yeah, I probably won't be rushing back, but I do understand why people do get a bit of a thrill. I thought the drive between the locations would be really thrilling. It's not, though, because most of this has been in the vicinity of London, and you're in 30, 40 mile an hour zones, and largely, other than the one accident early on in this evening, there's been very few. There's been very few speeding cars, because we've always been in lots and lots of traffic. So that's my induction. We've got a massively long journey back now to Gloucestershire. So there we go. Probably won't rush back. Not my type of car culture, but clearly for some people it is. All I want now is bed, and that's going to be probably 3 hours away. Oh, God. I hope you enjoyed it. Insight into the illegal car meets at weekends. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as always, please thumbs up, subscribe. All the videos coming up most weeks. Thanks for watching.